record here, and in this video we're going to look at list styles. So let's create a list, okay? And in the list I want to have 5 items. So with Emmet, I'm going to type UL greater than LI star 5 and hit tab. It's going to give me 5 items. I'll do item 1, item 2, item 3, item 4, and item 5. Okay, hit Control S to save that. Now let's say, well, let's just take a look at the default. Okay. All right, so we have a default list item. We have a default list. Okay. Okay. Like I say, this is a list. You know, we can maybe give it even a little bit of a heading in the list. So let's do H3. Oh, this is a list. Okay, and we can also make a list with words. So if we type UL greater than LI times 5 greater than lorem 20, hit tab, we'll have 20 words in each list item. Okay. All right, so that's another list, and we could give this one another heading. All right, so we say this is another list. All right. Maybe we want to do a line break between our lists so we know that they're different ones. Okay, so that's the first one. That's the second one. The bullets are the default way that the list is styled, and they are outside of the list by default. Okay, let's do another list. And we'll do it 5 list items and 20 words per list item. Okay, and let's do another line here, and we'll say we're going to make this one. This is a list with let's do open bullets. Okay, and I'm going to give this one a class of circle, and we're going to go back to our style. And I meant to delete this. Let's just delete it. Okay, we're back at our style. I've commented that we have list style CSS here, so let's create a class of circle, and we'll give it a list style of circle. Okay, hit Control S to save. Now let's refresh. So scroll down, we see we have circles now. We can also make something with squares. So let's type a list with squares with 5 list items with 20 words per list. Okay, and we don't want to go back there just yet. We'll go to our style and type in square class, and we'll give that a list style of square. Okay, Control S to save, and we've got squares for our list items right now. Okay, we can do other things. We can create some other lists, like let's call it lower alpha. We'll give that a list style of lower alpha. If I can spell it correctly. Okay, and then we'll do upper alpha, and we'll give that a list style of upper alpha. Okay. All right, let's create. Let's just change these lists here. So instead of circle, we're going to have lower alpha as our class, and instead of square, we're going to have upper alpha as our class. So we hit Control S to save. And you'll see that the lower alpha is lowercase letters, the upper alpha is uppercase letters. Okay. Let's create a class called decimal. And we'll give it a list style of decimal. Notice we could also do decimal leading 0. If you want to explore with that, go ahead. Let's change this lower list to decimal. Hit Control S to save. And you'll see that we have numbers here. Okay. All right. We can also do classes of upper and lower Roman. So let's do those. And those are list styles as well. Okay. Oops. Okay, so we created those list styles. We don't want to go back there just yet. We want to give these lists those styles. So let's do the bottom one. We'll do lower Roman. And the top one we'll do upper Roman. Control S to save. Okay, so we've got lowercase and uppercase Roman letters. Okay. We can also, let's take a look at the upper Roman class. We can give it the list a max width. Let's say we only want it to be 250 pixels. Okay. And now we notice that our list becomes more narrow. Okay. We could even do stuff like center it. Okay. And that moves the list to the center by doing the margin and then colon auto with a semicolon. Okay, we can also in the list style use inside, and then you'll see that the Roman letter is inside in that the text wraps around it. Okay, so that's the inside property. And we could, in the upper Roman, since they're kind of merging together now, we could type period upper dash Roman and then the list item. And let's say we want a margin at the bottom of 10 pixels. Control S to save. And then you notice these space out a bit. So there is a lot you can do with lists. This isn't all-encompassing. I can talk. This isn't an all-encompassing list, I should say. But there are many different things you can do with lists. The great thing about using a text editor like Atom is, I can type in just call it some list class. Just make up some name, doesn't matter. Type list style, and then it gives you a bunch of recommendations. So you can type upper, and you know that you have upper alpha, upper Latin, upper Roman. Type lower, you've got these 4, and so on. So please experiment with this, and you can use a text editor like Atom or Visual Studio Code. I think even Brackets gives you some suggestions. Maybe Notepad++ does as well, to play with your lists. If you have any questions, leave comments in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you for watching and have a great day.